The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
Throwing to start here is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Tua now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Tua to throw again. Open is Powell. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 17-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 31, Willis. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now Willis on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They started on the ground with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in here by Powell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Tua on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. His throw caught at about the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, That's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Powell on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He completes it to Boyd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Willis looking to throw it. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2nd down and goal. Willis got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the open. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To try again after the sack. Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw again on second down. Willis. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On second and goal, Willis. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Willis with a quick throw out wide. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be fourth and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter, you're going. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there of 22. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Tua going to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
3rd down, it's Willis.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Willis is going to throw once more.
Complete. It's Henry.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darius Slayton, 37 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Willis. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
19 yards that time for number 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
One last shot at the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
One final try here for Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
56 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
One final try for Willis.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.